Hey guys, what's up? This is iGuitardude 2744 here today to show you guys my top 10 free iPad games available for the iPad as well as the iPad 2. All of these are free on the App Store. Some are light and some are not. Keep in mind that all of these top 10 free iPad games were personally selected by me as my personal favorite. My goal of this video is to show you guys some newer games that are free, available to everybody using an iPad, that hopefully you will have an interest in. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Number 1 on our list is MetalStorm, available for the iPad. It's free. Definitely one of the best graphic free games I've ever seen on the iPad, and actually probably my favorite game overall on the iPad, even overthrowing all the paid games. As you guys can see, really awesome gameplay here. Basically what I'm doing is shooting at my opponents, which is basically another plane. And this is actually online play, which is one of the coolest things about this game, and the reason why I love it so much is that you can go through online, you can play randomly selected people, or you can also go through your game center and you can verse your friends, which is really cool because you can actually even talk to them through the microphone displayed on the left side of the iPad too. It's really awesome because while you're playing online, you can be speaking to them. It's more interactive. There's tons and tons of cool things like new planes, new weapons, and so on with this game. Overall, MetalStorm is just an amazing, fun game to be playing, especially if you guys are one of those people who are into the aircraft warfare stuff. This is definitely one of those games you have to check out on the App Store. This next application is one for all you guys who love MMORPGs. This is Pocket Legends, free, available for the iPad. Now what's really cool about this is it's really hard to find an MMORPG game that's actually worth it on the App Store, let alone free for these tablets. So really, Pocket Legends is great because compared to Order in Chaos, you know, this one's free. Order in Chaos costs $15 plus 99-cent membership a month. You can go around in this game, battle people, form clans. It's all online based play, which is one of the really cool things about iOS gaming. You can go online. This MMORPG is definitely worth it because of the fact that it's free, and it's amazing that it's free because in an MMORPG, this thing's full out. There's different worlds you can get and so on. Number 3 on our list is Contract Killer. One of the really cool things about this is if you're a lover of FPS games, this one's free, available on the iPad. Basically what this game does is it gives you a gun in which you go through and it'll give you missions like kill the boss, for example. And simply all you do is scope in, locate the bosses, locate the enemies, whichever person you're supposed to shoot, and simply all you do is shoot them. But the game does get decently hard. In that case, you get the option to go through and buy new weapons such as new snipers, new guns. There's some pretty cool guns like pistols and stuff you can go through, and you can actually just, your basic goal is you're a contract killer. Basically just run around and you get paid to snipe out enemies of gangs and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, I'm being shot back at, and before I die I have to shoot back at them. Basic goal of Contract Killer. Number 4 on our list is OverKill. This is also another great game for all you guys who like first-person shooters. Basically, you are the gun, and you have enemies that pop out and kind of slide out of the edges here, and you shoot them as well as they shoot back at you. You can die pretty quickly. You start off with this gun, and then you can go through and buy different guns as you go on. Pretty cool guns like machine guns. You can get promoted to different levels. It does interact through Game Center, so people will be able to see your score and so on. Overall, as a free application, really fun to kind of get up with the guns, collect your guns, go through and verse and see how high you can get level-wise compared to all your friends on Game Center. Number 5 on our list is Frisbee. Now, really cool about Frisbee is it's good for all ages. Really nice graphics, kind of really catchy music to this. Lots of these applications, if not all these applications, are available in the description below as a review. I did review most of these applications. So basically your basic goal in Frisbee is to simply toss the Frisbee and guide it with the gyroscope controls on your iPad or the iPad 2. So simply by flicking, you go through, you steer it into the hoops, you collect the stars, and you get extra coins. It starts off easy, and then it boosts up to a really hard gameplay. PaperFootball is number 6 on our top 10 free application games for the iPad. Here, basically, you have a really good game for all ages as well. Your simple goal is to take the PaperFootball, flip it across your iPad and through the person's fingers, making it a goal. Basically, that's it. You do that, and it's really good to pass and play with a group of people. Like I said, overall, really fun but simple application on the iPad. Application number 7 is air hockey. Also a really fun application to play with a group of people. Basically, you can have 2-player in which one person controls the other side of the air hockey and the other one controls this one. So basically, I can control this one and one of my friends can control the other one, and we can play air hockey, which is pretty cool. Basic goal of the game is the person hits the puck and you hit it back and you try to make the goal. And you simply play up until a certain level. This does not interact with Game Center, but like I said, it's really fun to play with a group of people. Basically just 2 people on 2 people. You can play best out of 3. Overall, really fun application to be playing on the iPad. Application number 8 is StrikeKnight HD. It's a free application. Unfortunately, does include ads. And this one is also a really fun application to be playing with pass and play. You do have the options to select a variety of different people. You can either play single player, 2-player, 3-player, or 4-player. I am playing single player right now, which is basically me versus the game itself. It's kind of like bowling in a way, but not exactly the same. It just kind of has a different, more catchy technique to it. Overall, like I said, really fun with pass and play in a group of people. Application number 9 is ENDI Tank. Basically, it's a simple game in which you drive a tank around, and your goal is to kill the other tanks within a certain amount of time while surviving yourself. So if you don't die, you can go through, and as you guys can see, I just killed one of the enemies, and now there's 2 enemies left for me to kill. You're timed, which is kind of the catchy part, so you have to do it kind of quickly. It's great for all ages, very appropriate game for small kids as well, and there are different variety of tanks in order for you to get throughout the game while you earn credits by playing. Last but not least, application number 10 is Tanks and Turrets HD. So basically, the goal of this game is not to let any of the artillery from the opposing team past the trails. So basically, all you do is place a whole bunch of turrets. There are 4 turrets available and 2 upgrades throughout the turrets in order for you to purchase. You purchase money by basically just taking down the things that are trying to pass through, like as you guys can see, helicopters. But I'm not going to do that well here because I don't have a lot of the turrets that can actually take down the helicopters. Unfortunately, there are ads on this application, as lots of free applications do have on all iOS devices. It was a little bit laggy as towers are placed, but overall really cool, fun game. Thank you all for watching my personal top 10 free games for the iPad. I will be creating one of these once a year, as well as one a year for the iPhone and the iPod Touch overall free games, possibly a paid game episode, and possibly overall applications for iOS devices. So in order to stay tuned for those, please be sure to go ahead and above, subscribe for more of your iOS devices. Please also be sure to go ahead and visit in the description below. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Leave your comments and your thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. This is iGuitardude 2744.